Hey, what's up? Earlier today I posted a video about how to disassemble and reassemble the Yaqi, the Final Cut adjustable razor. So I'm going to do my first shave with it. So it's a two-piece razor. It's a two-piece adjustable, I should say. So I'm going to load a Wilkinson, German Wilkinson sword blade into it. This will be the second time this blade is being used. Right? So that's what it looks like. And basically, this is very similar to how a Merkur 34C would work. So you load the blade onto the head like that, get it centered and on the alignment pins, and then put the razor on. Now, so that's tight, it's on there, and I've got this razor is currently set on setting 1. I'm going to dial it up to 3.5. And my intent here is to try and figure out, initially, it's just to figure out where do you start to feel the blade. So let me warm up my face. I have had a shower. And I've already whipped up my lather. Today I'm using 345 Soap Company Apotheosis. Never used this before. So I've taken 1 scoop out of it. It's got some interesting ingredients. I mean, there's beef tallow in here. There's also milks of donkey, camel, and goat. And then various butters and oils and stuff. So this is going to be interesting. The scent is really nice. And I spent more time than I usually would to whip up this lather. I think even Uncle Lori might approve of this. So I think that's quite nice. It's a little looser than I would usually whip up myself. Well, myself, as if somebody else did it for me. But, you know, maybe I need to get over that, that I don't know wherever that need came from to have something that was really thick, like sour cream. The only Preshave I'm going to use is the water from when I bloomed the soap in my lathering bowl. Let me tell you, this is really slick. Okay. So, it's lathering time. And this is my relatively inexpensive Badger brush. Which you could probably call like a Yaqi factory second, because they didn't put their label on it. It was sold as having some type of issue, but I can't figure out what the issue is. Ooh, a little chip of soap there. Okay, that seems good enough to me. All right, it's my first time shaving with this razor. It's about the same size as a Merkur 34C, but it's definitely heavier. I wouldn't say it's as heavy as a King C Gillette though, which is like the heaviest razor I own. Anyway, let me get started. So like I said, it's on setting 3.5, and I'm going to try to use this floating razor technique to minimize like possibly for irritation and what have you. Okay, so at 3.5, there's just a tiny bit of blade feel. I'm going to crank it up to a 4. You know what? No, I'll go to a 4.5 and see what that feels like on the other side. Oh yeah. Okay. So there's definitely blade feel there. It's not excessive. All right, you know what? Let me take it to a 6. I know I said earlier today in my other video that I probably wouldn't do this, but I want to see where the blade feel really starts. So I think it's around a 4, 4.5 probably. Okay, for sure, I'm feeling the blade there. Oops, I want to do this here. But again, that's not bad, especially since I'm holding the razor very lightly. You know what? Just gotta face facts. Like, technique makes a difference. So if you ever find yourself with a razor that feels way too aggressive to you, try just holding it at the balance point and just barely touching your skin with it, like almost letting it's kind of balancing itself because of the equal weight on both sides. Try that. But, you know, having said that, I'm going to dial it back down to a 4. Actually, let me try a 3.5. I want to see where it kind of feels like at the AmeriCorps 34C. Three. Let me try a 3. That might be a little bit more than the AmeriCorps. So I'm going to 2.5, and let me see if this feels like the AmeriCorps. Did I say 2.5? I'm going to go to 2. Yeah, 2. I think 2 is about equivalent to AmeriCorps 34C, which is probably what you could consider almost neutral blade exposure. That was a good first pass. I don't know what the heck the dog's barking about. There must be another dog on its post-dinner walk. This lather really is, I still kind of have this prejudice about wanting to be thicker, but it actually is very nice. It feels really good, and it is super slick. Ugh. but I'm definitely more used to my lather feeling like a paste, more like a paste than this. Don't know why I felt the urge to do that. All right, I can already hear some of you saying, get on with it, man. All right, so I'm gonna leave it on a 2 and see how this feels. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take it down to a 1 and see what that feels like. Is a 1 actually different from a 2 here? My lather bowl just fell over. Interesting. So to me, this razor on a setting of 1 feels like about a 2. No, you know what? It's not. It's definitely a little more aggressive than a 1 on my old Gillette Super Adjustable. Just a bit though. And this Super Adjustable 1969 on setting adjustment level 1 was the first razor I was able to ever go sideways on my neck with. You know what? On level 1, this Yaqi feels about as aggressive as the new Henson Mild. Which again feels less aggressive than Americorps 34C. I'm going to take that back up to about a 3 and do my neck again, just to see. Because there's two theories about how you should use adjustable razors, right? One says you should dial down with each succeeding pass, and another one that says you should dial up. So I don't know which is right. So on a 3 here, can I still go sideways? Keeping in mind that I've already passed over it once. And this soap is actually extremely slick, even though I used no extra pre-shave. How does that feel? That's very smooth. I can definitely feel it more there though. I'm still trying to. Yeah, right in here is where I can feel it the most. So I'm not going to continue going sideways there. I saw a little bit of red in that lather on the razor, so I've got a weeper somewhere. Weeper or something. All right, let me try this. So I'm going to revise my estimate there. I think somewhere around 2.5 or 3 is the Merkur 34C on here. And I'm more like 2.5. Yeah. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, you might not know that I generally only do 2-pass shades. Much more than that. I mean, I could do 3, but I can't do 3 passes regularly. By the end of the week, my face will be hurting. Okay. Let's feel what the damage is. There's a little bit of blood there. Okay, that was good. Feels about the same to me as if I had shaved with my Merkur 34C. So where did I end up? Setting of 3. Somewhere around level 3 on there is, I'm going to say, fairly neutral exposure. Oh my God. I'm getting alum in my mouth. Fairly neutral exposure. While I'm waiting for the alum to do its thing, let's just check out this lather. Yeah, that's beautiful. I treat it so gently, then blah. Okay. that is a nice smooth shave. I'm very happy with that. This razor performed very nicely. I mean, the only caveat about this razor, as I mentioned in my other video, is that you have to check the gap, that the gap is even because of the way this thing is put together, right? There's a little bit of play in there. Once it's set, once it's good, it stays. Anyway, just my normal post shave, witch hazel and alum with a little bit of like essential oils and stuff in there. All right, good. I'm very happy. I like that shave. The razor did a good job. Yeah, this gets my seal of approval. So not that I have a seal. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And I'm going to end with the 5 rules of shaving as given to us by the Lords of Shaving. They are: 1 blade, no pressure, quality lather, deft hand, be smart. This is the way. Thanks. Bye-bye.